All right, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 about to begin. Man, was that an insane game number 2 or what, Dave? Talk to me.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I was actually watching the pretty much the VOD, watching the replay right there, and you called it out. One of the members maybe have been slicky with the S12, the suppressed S12 at the end. Definitely trying to come in clutch there with that close combat, and so close. I mean,
so close.
It was actually amazing. I mean, they were in that little bowl. They got stuck in the bowl, but really that bowl was a really good position. Just an insane, intense battle, and that was the second time ever that we got to see Miramar on the competitive stage. So I'm already looking forward to tomorrow's matches when it comes to Miramar. But we are in it today. We got 3 more games to go. Sandhawk is the next map, Duke.
Sandhawk, we're about to come up right now, and this is a map that is one of the fastest ones there. I was talking to Creamery Albetis, the team that we're actually looking at today, and that was one of the first things they mentioned. They were like, Sandhawk, man, the map's so small, we got to move so quickly. That is something that we're going to have to adapt to, especially going against North America. So, hey, let's go ahead and jump into the match right now and see what these teams are looking like as they are getting ready to drop into Sandhawk. I wonder which squads are going to be dropping, Boot Camp, Paradise, Cloud9, a team that, usually likes to go to Paradise. You never know what's, different plays are going to be made here, different maps.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I'm looking real quick here. Group B will be sitting out of this Sandhawk. So that's Grunto, Call2, Exam, and Omen. They will be sitting out of this map. Yesterday on Sandhawk.
I bet you they don't mind that. Wait, I bet you they don't mind that at all. I bet you they're like, all right, cool, fine, we'll watch this Sandhawk from far away, because this is definitely one of the toughest maps to play in competitive.
We'll watch it. But I'm trying to think. Yesterday, was it Tribe? I remember 2 teams dropping boot camp, and one of them got clapped.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I think Tribe did make it out of there alive, but it looks like they're hungry to maybe make it up from last time that they played here, as it looks like that's exactly where they're going with Alpha 7 GG. You know, you got Tempo Storm. Tempo Storm was a team that usually liked to drop in Paradise, but, you know, when Cloud9's in the game, they're opting to maybe that's not exactly a place that they want to share, but it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out and where this first zone is going to go. And look at the first zone. I mean, wow. I mean, that is as central as it gets right there, huh, Dave?
I mean, that is pretty much it.
Oh!
Circle number 1
look
is all
at this.
Standoff. Yep, over here at Paradise, Pyra from C9 with the Vector. Are going to be taking some shots at one of those members out there in the distance from Team Carita. Looks like the revive will be coming out, will be underway. You know what? Pyra doesn't want to push this, doesn't want to overextend right now, considering the fact that your squad mates are going to be losing enough. They won't be able to provide that much needed support if they get knocked down and out. Here comes Adder now with that support. As we were just mentioning, Pyra used all their ammunition for the Vector. Going to be picking up some more.
That was a really, really dangerous move there by Senab, you know, but he was able to get there just in time. Pyra's got this great overwatch, and there's not really anywhere they can go, but, you know, with a Vector in hand, he sees these other squads coming. He's going to go ahead and opt to just back off and get looted.
That's all they could do. That's all they could do. The battle for Paradise underway right now. Mufasa going to be out here chilling. This is from Team Carita holding these angles. Adder with the M16. Iron Sight might have spotted one of the members. But the thing is, like, how aggressive do they want to get right now? I mean, if they can get a clean shot, obviously take it. But do they make the push if they get the knock?
I think that you never know if they will or not. But you know what? Adder's got a really unique position here. So he's not looking to give his spot away by shooting if it's a shot that he knows he's not going to be able to get a knock on. So that was really smart from him right here. But, you know, it's still super early, Dave. You know, these teams are obviously looking at each other really closely, but they won't mind just having to just do the stalemate going forward. You know, if they see an easy shot, they're going to take it. But, yeah, they can – this is a place where you can just share and wait for the zone to change.
The thing is, though,
look at this angle Pyra's got.
What if they get third party, though? I mean, by a team that is near that has more loot, because kind of the standoff is also going to be affecting their looting, right? Because they're going to be using a lot of time to make sure that they don't get surprised by their opponents. So I already saw, you know, a couple moments ago, some of the members from C9, almost all of them, don't even have level 1 helmet. Pyra finally able to pick one up alongside a vest. But their squad mates, I mean, the loot situation can't be the best right now, considering they have this stalemate going on.
Yeah, you're right. You know, like, I mean, it's interesting because Paradise is so 50-50. There's so much loot in it. It's like one of the most looted places, loot-heavy places in all of Sandhawk. So, you know, you could get lucky. And as you can see, you know, Mufasa, he's got an M4 level 3 helmet, but no vest. One bullet from a 7.6 to the chest, and he's out of there. But look at this. And catching Rolex from Alpha 7 GG. This is you know, Alpha 7 seems to really like split looting. You know, we've seen it time and time again, and you know, when you do that, you're gonna end up losing a person early on pretty often, and that's the second time it's happened. But hey, then again, the first time they lost a couple people. They got third place, so you never know how that's gonna turn out.
Just, you know, the split looting. I don't know. It's just not working out, in my opinion, for them. But checking in with our squad, Cream, Rosa on that scooter, ready to go, ready to rock and roll over here. Team Solid out there in the distance as well. So we might have a early engagement coming on over here as well with Cream. Cream, last game, they had around 4 kills. They got taken out in 11th position, if I'm not mistaken. And they know that tonight is their night to shine, you know. Newly acquired or newly teaming up with that football team, like you mentioned, that football club, changing their name, kind of rebranding. Like, tonight's their showcase. So if you'd like to see them come out on top here and maybe get a chicken dinner, that'd be great.
Yeah, you know, this is a team that we're focusing on today. It's really interesting to see, you know, a whole bunch of different teams from other areas. You know, you got one of their members from Chile. You got 3 of them from Argentina as well. And, you know, them going against some of the best teams in North America, learning their strats is going to be really, really great for their gameplay. And their overall development as a team, you know, especially now just getting acquired. I mean, they're just getting started.
They're just getting started, exactly. I think yesterday was actually Loops. It was Loops and Tribe, not the Alpha. So yesterday, Loops, they were able to clap on to Tribe. It looks like Loops not deciding to risk it here tonight. Remember, they need to make the come up. They need to make the comeback when it comes to those total points. So if they do drop boot camp with Tribe, they run the risk of getting taken down early, and they just can't really afford that right now. But they're actually going to be on the outskirts camping Tribe. So Tribe, they might have a nice surprise. But for the time being, looks like C9 are also going to be up here in the Sandhawk, looking to get into a fight. Beowulf, a great shot.
Getting that pick off really quickly. You know, Bayo, he's got that really good eyesight. If he sees that one little pixel move, he's flicking right on it. And you saw exactly that just happened. But hey, C9 playing really tight right now. They don't want to lose anybody early on. They got that good loot from Paradise. You know, they had to split half of it, but they don't mind that. But maybe they're looking to make a statement to this squad saying, hey, you know what? Don't come to Paradise again. This is ours, as they take out one member and are hopefully looking to take out the rest of the three. But it's going to be a tough time because they are holding these angles right now.
Yeah, it's going to be an extremely tough time. I mean, we are just gearing up right now. We're only about 7 minutes on into the Sandhawk map. We already see a couple teams making their rotations, getting their positions locked and loaded, ready to go. One of these squads, Cream, out here in the distance, staying close to each other, staying nice and, you know, that closeness strategy. They like to see it, especially, you know, after last game. Might have shook them a little bit. Might have surprised them with those grenades from Wildcard. But really, I'm not going to lie, really quiet first couple minutes here for Sandhawk.
I mean, yeah, you know, that's going to make the end game even that more hectic because they're going to have more squads, and with this kind of small map, it's going to be tough to get moving around. But, yeah, it looks like everybody just – I mean, then again, the first zone was just really dead center, you know?
True.
So everybody had everybody pretty much had a lot of room to kind of move around right now. So everyone's just trying to find their spot and trying to pick off anybody on the rotation. But, yeah, you know, Cream Real – Bettis right here just looking over Overwatch. They got this good little hill here. Tribe not looking to move out of boot camp just yet unless they have to.
I'm thinking about our last match still just because we have a little bit of time. I didn't see any win 94. Any win 94?
Oh, you're right. We're still yet to see a win 94 kill.
What's up with that? I mean, what's up with that? I don't know.
I mean, what's going on? Yeah.
I guess we can't complain. We saw the Gold Marauder. You know, we can't complain too much.
And they won with it, too. I mean, what a game. What a game. Well, look at this simplicity. Holding these. They're holding this. This is always a tough spot, you know, because if you can get. Okay, you see right now they're spreading out. They're having that hill covered right there because if another squad goes there, they are completely trapped. But the problem with that is when you do that 2-2 split, if another full squad comes in, that's 4-2, and it's going to be tough to catch up to them. So, yeah, simplicity opting to just back off, get with their team, and just wait till this next zone. Look at this. Everyone is super central, hoping to predict this next circle.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Tribe, you know, right smack in the middle, Tempo as well. Everybody for the most part. Wildcard will be playing the outskirts out there to the east. Next circle, once again, centralized. Not a lot of teams need to move. Only Wildcard. Everybody else, they can just stay where they are, theoretically, if they want to, if they're patient enough to do that.
You know, they could be patient enough, but also these are some of the best teams the Americas have to offer, and they're all looking to get a better spot if they can. So you're going to definitely see some players looking around, just trying to get some more intel, possibly move to a little bit better area. But if that was going to happen, it would have happened right there. But because it's Sandhawk, there's only, look, a minute 10 left. This next zone, the second this shifts, you have to start running. Like, you cannot wait. You cannot think about it. You have to do all your planning right now. Because once that clock hits 0 and that zone goes all the way down, that next circle pops, you got to get going.
Get going. Serious question real quick. It's almost the end of the season.
Sure.
And, you know, all those deals coming out. Should I get the Hawk? I don't have the Hawk. Should I get the Hawk? Like the bird that flies on your shoulder. I'm asking for your opinion on this one. Your honest opinion.
Hey, you got to get the bird, man. You got to get it.
All right, Birdman Dave. Hey, people in the chat call me Freddie Mercury Mustache Man. All right, do they not know I have a mustache? Do they not know I have a mustache? Hey, welcome everybody. By the way, Twitch chat, YouTube, Facebook gaming. Not to mention, make sure you go check out the players. They are allowed to stream their point of views as well on a 5-minute delay. So make sure you scroll around as well, you know, if you want to see your favorite players. So it's all about the community on this one. Next circle, about to pop. I'm getting excited. I'm about to pop with enjoyment over here. Hopefully it's not going to be centralized. If it is, it is. You know, I'm not going to hate on it.
Yeah, I mean, even if it is, I mean, teams are going to have to move because this is a really small map. Look how tight everybody's. This final zone is going to be insane, dude. It's going to be insane. Look how many teams. Everybody's up. Everybody's up, and it's just going to be pandemonium. Everyone's just going to be running, like turning around 360, shooting at everything that moves. This is going to be intense.
We'll see. We'll see. Looks like there is a standoff. Bezix Esports out here on the outskirts of the compounds where Team Queso are currently occupying. Axel already going to be down, though. Are going to be sent back to the lobby or, you know, probably spectating their teammates, you know, helping out with some IGL and, you know, they spot a member. Raz out here. That snake. Yeah, the snake strat. Doing a little crawling around the rock. Just having a good time, making sure their Ronnie stays in mint condition. So I mean, they're definitely camping Team Queso. They're going to be waiting this one out. Didn't see, were they the ones who took out Axel though? Were they the ones who took out Axel? I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not sure either. You know, but it looks like Wildcard's doing the same strategy as well. You know. What else can you do here? You just know that there's 16 teams alive. You haven't heard any shots at all. Right now, this is like every pro team's worst nightmare because you don't know where anybody is. And wherever the zone goes, you know that you're going to have to just run immediately straight to it. And without any kind of information or intel, you just don't know if you're just going to get surprised. So it's going to be tough. Let's see exactly where this zone goes.
And that's actually what's kind of scary. Like you said, no one's been taking shots. So you really have no clue who might be lurking around. Next zone does come on up. Okay, so Cream down there to the south, they have to push on in. Wild card, same thing. Only 2 teams that really need to move here. Everybody else can remain where they are. But Cream, they're going to have a challenge. They have Team Solid. They got B4.
So hard.
Yeah, so let's see how they end up making it on in here. I mean, if you are Cream, they're already on the outskirts of that last zone. I mean, unless there was a hard shift, they had to have assumed that something like this would be happening. So we'll see what their strategy is, what their game plan is, and looks like they're going to be rotating a little to the west, a little southwest, and maybe pulling into the west of B4 Gaming. So this is going to be extremely interesting to see if they can continue to survive here.
They need to be just pushing extra tight right now, like basically shoulder to shoulder as they try to get into these zones. But you know what? I did see a member from Alpha 7 on the kill feed with an M249, and that's going to be a huge gun to use here in this last map. It's all spray and pray as Quino trying to get some pre-fire to get this finish onto B4. We're starting to get into the action here as the zone gets tighter and tighter on these squads. B4, he decides to go ahead and honk his horn, say, hey, I'm out of here.
So this is actually like the best case scenario for Cream because remember, Cream, they're just south of this. They need to make their way on into the circle, and B4, they were kind of playing that gatekeeping role. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Over here, though, in the west, or no, the east side of this wild card, going to be making the pull-up, going to be finally making their way on into this new zone. Xyz Esports will be continuing their snaking strategy, but you know what? Wild card, they know they are fair. Acer, a grenade landing on top of their head from Darius will be taking them down. You gotta think the priorities right now for Wildcard is to get Acer up 100%. Darius, counting on this, will be throwing another grenade in that same direction.
It's going to be tough for Wildcard to try to go ahead and get to him. Acer's trying to crawl his way out, but the more noise they make, there's going to be a whole bunch of other squads looking in that direction. So, I mean, this can really go either way right now.
Enigma down here.
It looks like they do pick him up, and he gets out of there. Yep. Great plays coming out of Wildcard.
They're going to be pulling back just a little bit, healing on up, making sure they're not third-partied in the process. We see Spring back there in those compounds, possibly continuing looting, you know, looking for some meds, some ammunition, even maybe securing their squad a safe position within this new zone. Maybe they don't want to take this fight. Maybe it's too risky. We still have 16 teams alive. Like you said, 15 minutes in this match. We see uneven in the kill feed on Min Woo.
It's always good to see, you know, like you look at Wildcard, they were running that 3-1 strat. That's one that they have been utilizing so well these past few matches. And the rest of these teams, you know, as well, playing really tight right now. This next zone goes and shifts far south. Look at that. B4 Ace. Team Queso, the last match winners are now inside zone. And, you know, Team Queso needs to play super aggressive and just keep away. Just shoot at everything that moves so that no team can get close to them. But they have so many teams that are going right exactly in their direction. This is going to get insane. Look how many squads are up in this zone, Dave.
All of them.
Oh, my goodness. Them, I mean, it's insane. It's insane.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like you said, Team Queso, all they need to do pretty much make sure nobody is able to crash on them. Over here, though, another squad that has been known for their aggressive plays. Loops Esports going to find themselves right here on the edge, working their way downhill right on into the hands of Tempo Storm. Tempo Storm a little split up right now, all in their individual compounds. Are they aware of Loops Esports? And then right behind that, Cream finally making their approach on into the circle as well. XQ Gaming, I mean, 16 teams. We are going to see these players just whittle down right now as they are forced to get closer and closer to each other.
This kill feed's about to light up like a Christmas tree, Dave. I mean, look at this. Every single team up. The zone is coming, and this next zone, I'm telling you, you don't have time. Look at this. Loops are running kind of straight in, and look at that third party right from behind. As every other squad is trying to get in here. Tempo Rain trying to peel a grenade and make it a little bit more room from him.
Yep, kill feed starting. Stream fragging out onto XQ Gaming. Looks like they're getting the back of that one. Jump shot right here. XQ Gaming trying to stand their ground, defend, but the wraparound someone there from Cream will be successful in flushing that one out. HH24 though, the thorn in the side of not only XQ Gaming but also Cream. They have a great vantage point from where they are. They're going to be able to take some shots from safety of their compound. They're looking to get involved as well. Looks like the revives are going to be... And the cover.
He's got a great angle right there. Oh, yeah. He's got the cover. He's able to push shots down range. Even if he gets knocked, he's completely safe because his team's going to be able to pick him up. But Cream Esports, they're in the zone right now. They're hoping and praying that a hard shift does not happen for them. And that's exactly what every other team is hoping for. Because right now, this next zone, it's going to come fast. Only a few seconds left. And where will it go? Who will get blessed with it? And it is none other. It's pretty much almost off everybody. Like, everybody's on the edge of it. Tribe, Cloud9, all right next to each other. This is going to be a crazy fight. Look at this. 3 squads right here. 13 teams remaining.
That next shift is going to be deadly. Ace, they have a little smidge of their compounds. They will be in it. Wild card out there to the east. I mean, there is just teams on top of teams, all of them fighting for the very little real estate available. There's like no compounds in that new circle as well. It's all rocks, it's all trees.
Yep.
It is going to be so deadly. Acer already knocked down and out from earlier on from the side of Wildcard. Wildcard, 3 kills this game so far. They're going to be right on the edge. They have these trees, they have this rock to work with, but how far do they want to push on into zone? Tempo Storm will be moving as a unit. I really appreciate their play style, their tactics right now. Tossing out some smokes, scouting, making sure the area is clear.
They got no choice. They got no choice. Look at this. This zone's coming in. They have to push super, super tight here in this area. Look at this. Darius trying to get some shots on the spring. Shots all over the kill feed. Tribe taking out Tempo right now. They're getting into it.
Oh, Darius.
Look at this. I mean, look at third parties are on the back. This is insane.
This is the thing, though. I mean, really kind of get your take on this. Those teams in the West, like, a lot of them are moving late. Like, what do you do here? Is that the only option you have, is to move in late?
That's it. I mean, you really kind of hope for an opportunity that maybe that the teams ahead of you get into a fight and you're able to third party it. Because, man, I mean, all these squads, if the team's looking at you, you're not going to be able to get in. Look at this. Cream Esports, Cream Real Bet is hopefully they're able to get in here. One left. Good shot to that AK Iron Sight. Oh, return knock. Ace looking to get the finish, and they do.
Wow.
Great plays coming out of Ace. I mean, but the gatekeep,
they had the
man,
compound.
there's not much you can do. Yeah,
they had the compound. They had the cover. They were able to at least try to gatekeep. Next circle does go on up. That compound no longer going to be on in the new zone.
10
Spring
seconds
and
left.
Slicky, the last two remaining members right now for Wildcard. Tribe, still 4 members up. Remember, they're able to drop boot camp for themselves. Spring, going to be connected on. Taken down and out, or if not yet, at least by the play zone. Slicky looking at that member. 2K out here in the distance. Needs to also push on into the zone. Mezix Esports, though, they have been snaking it the entirety of this Sandhawk map, and it seems to be working out as they still
that might be the play.
They still have 3 members alive.
What else do you do in this kind of zone? I mean, it's wide out in the open, so you're just looking to kind of hope that all the other squads get into it, and you're able to hopefully get into late game. Slicky trying to make something happen was the last one up for Wildcard. Tribe, though, full squad is up. They are in position. Now it's time to get aggressive. You know, they have that position. If the zone hard shifts off them, they got to go. But look at these shots.
Mix, though, able to take out Alucard. Alucard was taking shots at Slicky right there. Slicky lucking out. Oh, man. They were almost
look at the zone. Heartbreaking for Tribe right here. As the zone hard shifts off of them, they're going to have to start running right now. 30 seconds on the clock. They're going to try to get that. They got the pickup up. Trying to throw some grenades. Hopefully they're able to get it, but those rocks making it tough. Oh, that's almost. Grenade. Sam, from down, the bounce.
Okay, the bounce not able to. I mean, these grenades, they also have to kind of avoid getting deflected by that tree right in front of them. So, I mean, that one grenade to be able to connect onto these members was huge. And, of course, if they were able to get the second one, that would have been even better. But here comes a Molly. This Molly will be blocking
and here comes
rotation.
The zone.
Yep, it's going to be forcing them to take this route. And you know what? Tribe, they're already going to be looking down here. Vega will be spotted by Memo. Like clockwork, the Tribe Molly paying off right there. Slicky going to be popping up, getting some sightlines onto Tribe as they also make their push.
Look at Slicky here.
Yep. Slicky, they need to make sure that the blue zone does not take them out, though. They have this rock. It is their only cover, but the blue is going to be chunking them down, and they're healing on up right now. 3 alive from Tribe. Sam trying to cut off Slicky. Slicky just trying to heal on up and trying to out-survive Reezy from Team Solid.
And he does!
Oh,
and he does! Second place!
Themselves at least a second place, but King A recognizing that, hey, the last remaining member is 100% behind this rock. Sam going to be holding that angle, waiting for Slicky to make the peak right here. Slicky has Wildcard, everything on their shoulders. Oh no, Sam getting aggressive, going
trying to get the finish for the point. Oh, and he gets it!
An additional point. Oh, what?
Wow.
That's beating Slicky another point there. Was that the play? I don't know, but 7 kills from Slicky. Tribe. The dub, though. Tribe. They love Sandhawk.
They absolutely crushed it. They had a tough time with boot camp in the first game, you know, but on the first day of Sandhawk.
Yeah,
but look at this. Yesterday they had a tough break. We're out first, and now they get first. Look at this. Playing strong with a ton of kills, Dave. 12 kills to their name. Tribe making it happen. Wildcard coming in second. Slicky, man, putting the squad on his back right there with a 7-kill finish. What a great performance right there. Got that last point onto Sam. That was super clutch. Team Solid in third place as well. And hey, the team that we saw snaking the whole time. Yeah. Snake it to make it, right, Dave? I mean, heck, look at that 4th place. That's a good solid finish right there.
Yeah.
Especially with that kind of zone.
Solid finish for proning the whole game. I gotta give them that. And they got 3 kills to go with it. But really, I mean, pretty surprising game, at least in my opinion. You know, the first 3 circles, super fair for everybody, pretty much centralized. And then obviously it just started turning up the heat, forcing everybody to quickly make up their minds with that one circle that was a hard shift to the east. I mean, that's pretty much where we lost half of the lobby. But yeah, Wildcard able to get second place right there. Slicky definitely carrying the squad with those 7 kills. Tribe, you know what? Loops, Esports, they didn't drop Tribe down there in boot camp. Maybe it is a blessing because when they don't get hot dropped early, they win the game, Hot Jukes.
Yep. I mean, they made it happen. They fought together as a squad, and were able to get that performance. The team that we have been looking at all day today, Cream Real Betis, ending up with an 8th place finish. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scores. They are ready and updated. Let's see how it looks after game number 3. And as we can see right now, Wildcard Gaming now taking the 1st place position with 50 points. In 2nd, with that huge chicken dinner, is Tribe Gaming. They are nice and set up as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams are looking to adapt going into these next matches, Dave.
Yeah, and an exam, you know what, just trying to hold on to their 3rd place over there with 36 points. Team Queso, they were able to get the chicken dinner on Miramar, 33 points. B4 Esports, 32 points. So when it comes to, I'm going to even say first, pretty much all first through at least 5th place is extremely close, because when comparing it to last night, 1st place was developing quite the lead when we got to, you know, this point in time of the night, the last 2 maps. Like 1st place was a toss-up at the very end, of course, but it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting, to say the least. We do have Vikendi coming up next, and then, you know, to wrap things up, Erangel, here is the other half of the leaderboard. Cream will find themselves in 11th place on the overall leaderboards. They have 1 more kill so far tonight compared to last night. Last night they had 8 kills, so definitely making some progress. You know, with 2 more games to go, hopefully they can double it.
Yeah, you know, they're going to be playing both these games too. You know, they're going to have some of the top place finishers. They're going to be out, I believe, in these next couple of matches as well. So this is going to be their opportunity to really make it happen for them and try and get placement. We saw yesterday, heck, 2 games left. 1 good chicken dinner with kills and good placement. You can end up in top 3 just like that, Dave. You know, Cloud9, 12th place, 14 points. Pittsburgh Knights and 14 points as well. I mean, Omen Elite, they have 5 right now, but they sat out the last match. They're going to come back. That was yesterday's winner in last place right now. I mean, I know that they are not happy with that. So coming in this Vikendi match, I know that they're going to be coming with a whole bunch of attitude.
Coming with the heat, and I am hoping this Vikendi will, you know, turn up the heat, even though it is a snow map, because, I mean, the first couple circles this previous game, extremely fair to all the players, and then eventually, of course, towards the end, it was just one hot mosh pit. But here we go. Here's the update for the Cream stats throughout the evening, and at least from that last game, the damage numbers, the knockouts, not a lot of kills, only 3 so far. But that was from last game.
Yeah, that's correct. That's where they were able to go ahead and put it out so far. So, you know, they're going to go ahead and try to put in some more work the best they possibly can. I mean, Sandhawk's a tough match at the end of the day. But, yeah, you know, Cream Real Betis, a team that is looking to make a name. I was talking to them. I know that they're going to be learning, adapting over these next few days. At the end of the day, every single day is a new day with these scrims. You got to love it. You got to love it, Dave. And I know that all these teams are learning. They're putting in the hours. And I can't wait to see as this development goes on for the rest of the day, Dave.
Exactly. And you know what? Hopefully Cream could double or nothing. Like I said, double or nothing. Because last night, Vikendi, they got a 3rd place. They got a 3rd place on Vikendi. We are going to be sending it on into another Vikendi match. Hopefully they could, make that comeback.
Yep, right you are, Dave. So, we're going to go to a break, guys. Don't go anywhere as we're going to go ahead and get this match set up and get ready for Vikendi. and gentlemen, we are back, getting ready to drop into game number 4 of the evening, and that is none other than Vikendi. Man, Dave, Vikendi, a match, a map that is just insane in general. Yeah. You know, heel-offs back to back. Will we see another one today, Dave? What do you think?
I don't think so. If we do, I owe you some UC. How about that?
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it to the bank. I'll take it to the bank.
Virtual shake right there. But we saw before this game started, wild card in first place. Slicky actually carrying the squad here tonight, doing such a good job. With 2 more games to go, can they maintain that lead? Because yesterday, wild card, they had first place and then they lost it just as quickly as they got it. So we'll see if they can end tonight with that $700 and put that in their pocket.
Hey, I mean, if you look at it, Wildcard is a team that, they started off strong yesterday, and then, during the end games, unfortunately, they weren't able to close it out. But now it looks like they're starting to do the opposite. They had a kind of a weak game in the first one, but made it happen, especially in these last couple. So all they got to do is just, get some good performances here, and they're going to walk away with some major money, Dave. Can't beat it.
Major money. And, we were talking about it before the break. We are following Cream all day long. Yesterday, Vikendi was their best performance. They got that 3rd place with a couple kills, maybe 5 kills to go with it. Hopefully, Vikendi tonight could be the same thing, the same story. Cream comes out on top, and they get some good points to help them on that overall leaderboard. So, coming into this game, Vikendi, Group A will be sitting out. That's going to be Wildcard, Mezix Esports, Loops, and B4. Oh, so this is actually interesting. Wildcard, they are in first place, but will not be in this game. So, hey, they're going to be sitting on the sidelines.
That's going to give, Cream, because Cream, they have these next 2 games to play. So Wildcard sitting out this one. Like I said, a lot of these top teams now are going to have to go on their break. That's going to give every single one of these squads an opportunity to make it happen. And Vikendi is the map to do it, Dave. There's so many opportunities to get. If you get the right zone, right position, you can walk away with 20 kills easily on this map. It just really just depends. But look at this nice, southern playing path. Vikendi is still not that big of a map, but this is pretty much, I think, the most favorable side for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, it's not going to be too harsh for a lot of these teams. We see Cloud9 dropping out there to the west. Team Solid already dropping out there to the west. Looks like Team Queso might be going up there towards Port. We will have the first circle all the way to the east. So it has a lot of land in play, while compared to yesterday's circles, at least, where we had about 30% of it in the water. So at least this will open it up when it comes to the terrain, when it comes to the compounds and the loot.
Yeah, the hard part about this, though, Dave, is like, if you look at it, everybody has to start getting into that zone, and they are going to have to go through some bridges, to try and get there. So it's pretty tight to try and get into that area. You look at Tempo and Tribe. I'm assuming if they're dropping and they see that zone starting to change, they're going to start making that flight path a little bit further into that land because, C9 dropped early into Vihar, and unfortunately, that zone just was the complete opposite direction of them. So they're going to have a tough time trying to get there.
Ooh, okay. Some early game action. XQ Gaming, they've been pretty consistent here tonight with their combat skills. Looks like Alpha 7, GG are going to also be in the general area. Looking to unload, looking to get into a early engagement. Chief and also
M7 4X. I mean, you really want a 7.6 gun early game, because it's just so powerful. If you don't have a vest, 1 bullet and you're down. If you don't have a helmet, 1 bullet, you're down. So I think he's feeling a little extra confidence as he was able to grab that early on. As look at that, H2 with a good angle coming through the back now, and look, they're starting to crash on it. They want this fight. They want this point early. Yep.
Oh, all 3 of them. Peeking right there. Spraying. The transfer will be connecting onto HZL. HZL also going to be thirsted in the process. AZ with that Uzi.
Wow.
about 30% HP, going for that nice little jump shot, trying to get the upper hand. And how the tables have turned. Alpha 7 GG finally on the retreat, or at least attempting to do so. The auto pickup.
He tried to punch him.
Up something. Oh no.
Man,
that's they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Alpha 7 GG.
That was a tough one, a tough break there. You know, but I can't lie. You know, from XQ, H7, you know, H7 had a good, or HZ had a great angle there. He was able to get the first knock. And he pushed just a little too early. That little tiny misplay right there, that's a 3-man squad instead of a 4-man, you know? So that's going to be something they'll probably talk about and make a slight adjustment for. I mean, hey, you still won the team fight, but you know, going forward, you want to make sure you make those tiny adjustments so that way you have a full squad going into these kind of matches.
I mean, okay, so in the case of Alpha 7, like we keep saying, every night it really is a new night, right? Like the scoreboard starts at 0. So I mean, every single night there's $1,000 daily prize pool. Really, like, now is the time, early on is the time to kind of try some new things out, kind of test your skills, test your abilities, because at the end of the day, this is what this is for, right? This is for the teams to get better, to work together and really showcase their abilities in these high level of competitive lobbies. So, you know what? Dropping hot on someone early, trying to get into these early engagements when your loot is not the most optimal. You know, you got a level 1, maybe not even any armor at all. Like, this is exactly what these scrims are for. It's for practice, and that's what Alpha's trying to do. They're trying to improve their early gameplay. So I definitely respect it.
You know, definitely. You want to avoid all the coin flips you possibly can. And when you hot drop like that or get in that kind of position, sometimes you really can't predict it. You know, but when you do, it is a coin flip on what you drop on, what they get, what your position is, and it's tough when, you know, you land and you get, you know, a pistol and they land on an AK with level 3 armor. You know, that's a tough one to get out of right there. But, you know, Alpha 7 gonna definitely have to make some adjustments going forward. But that's what I love about this format. You know, it's a scrim, but there's still $1,000 in like Nico holding the bridge. He's gonna be able to get them both. Gets one.
Gets one. The other one.
Try.
Oh, I see Axel on pursuit over there as well from Team K.
1 HP.
This game compared to the last match, Sandhawk, early game was extremely quiet. This one, we're seeing a lot of these early engagements from these squads, and you love to see it. Cream out there in the distance, pulling up just north of this. We see Exam on these snowmobiles also trying to rotate on around. Okay, trying to get the dossier off that wall. Did they get it off? Yep, saved. Okay, safe. Okay, so they have that vehicle to work with.
They got a good solid position going here into this next match. Definitely going to keep an eye on them going forward. You know, but like I was saying earlier, I love the fact that, you know, yeah, these are scrims for practice. Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's $1,000 prize pool. So they're there to win. And look at that, Team Queso dropping on the spot. And there's just one player from Exam. And that's, like we were saying earlier, we've seen it time and time again. When there's one person on their own and a full squad comes up, they're going to get that kill. Look at this. This is a huge fight. Tempo and Tribe getting into it right now. These are two major teams. Sam is down. Oh, what a nade out of Tensa there. Trying to finish up this fight. Oh, gets knocked.
Oh, the pre-fire from Alucard. Running right into that. Tensa will be paying the price, but you know what? Tempo able to secure this area. The revive will be coming on out. HH24 doing the right thing, getting their squad mate up, and looks like Tempo, they won this engagement. They did lose Spec in the process. Spec is down, sent back to lobby. So Tempo with 3 alive right now. Let's wish them the best of luck moving forward. Looks like Uneven was caught off in the process of maybe trying to regroup with their squad mates by Team Carita.
Yeah, you know, like in that kind of position where he got knocked from, there's not a lot of cover. C9 doesn't want to lose these points, so they're just going to have to say Uneven. Sorry, man, but you know what? A lot of teams need to I hope that you're utilizing when you die early game, your job isn't done yet. You know, like you actually should be working harder if you died early game, because what you can do is in that time, you should be viewing everybody and you should be helping calling out what other players see for them. Because, you know, making call outs and shooting at the same time, it's not that easy for a lot of players. So, you know, if you're dead early on, you can help alleviate them by just calling out for them so they can focus nothing but about their gun skill.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second, 'cause I gotta ask you something. But right now, looks like Team Solid are gonna find themselves taking some fight with Simplicity. Min Woo out there in the distance.
Oh!
5% HP. Yep, gonna be connecting on that last shot. Will be
Car9
taking them down and out. Min Woo is gonna be down from Simplicity. Simplicity, really haven't seen much from them here this evening, Hot Troops. I know these circles might be kind of shaking them at their roots here, and you know, not the easiest for them. But when it comes to the rotations, they are having a difficult time.
You know, it's a totally different environment right here when you're facing against some teams that you've never played against. It definitely mixes up the strategies. Rotations that you thought were safe aren't safe anymore. You know, Simplicity is a team that was, you know, a big up-and-coming team here in North America. You know, I know that I've been talking to some of their players here pretty frequently. I know that they were really confident going into these scrims. But, you know, at the end of the day, you gotta learn, adapt, and make adjustments on the fly because, I mean, these are the best of the best that North America and South America have to offer. And like I was saying earlier, Dave, with this zone shift, you know, there's only so many places you can get into the zone. And what have we been seeing? Nothing but just, you know, people camping these bridges and shooting at cars right now and people paying the price for it. It's just the way of the game. Way of the game, Dave.
Pretty much all these deaths, all these casualties are happening during rotation. You know, all these teams losing one member here, losing another member there. So really going to come down to who has the better positioning within these circles. Grunto, 4 alive, 4 up, all separated for the time being. Looks like C9 are doing some scouting. I really like Pyro's position all the way up here on this tower. Going to be looking down there, trying to get as much information as possible. So going back to that, oh, I like this guard tower. This is really cool. That point that you were saying earlier, I got to ask you, very interesting topic. What if they allowed coaches to be in team comms in the game, but only spectating? Like, do you see that happening in the future?
I mean, well, look, if these are the best teams, every single one of these players should be recording all their VODs, and the coach should be recording no matter what. But look at this right now. Look, XQ, these team is really separate right now. They actually have a great opportunity. These two players on top of the hill need to come down and support their squad right now because they're about to get full scent on it, and they see it. Starlight knows that they only have a few seconds here, and they come in for the push, trying to make something happen. Oh, it gets caught.
XQ Gaming, they're
waited for
so
Sheephan.
aggressive. Yeah, they're so aggressive. I mean,
yeah,
we saw him.
Oh, Sheephan's out. He's out.
No.
He's gone. He's out. Trying to make it.
Zima is on fire right now. We see in that mini map on the top right-hand corner. Sheephan's going to be sending it into water. Zima on fire. They should be able to pull that out and just swim. But it does look like Call 2 BGBG. They're making sure all their squad mates hop on.
Oh, they're coming for him.
Yeah, they're going to send
know
it on
exactly where he is.
To the coast.
They're going fishing. They're going fishing.
Sheephan already knocked down about 50% HP. We'll have to pay attention to the kill feed. But yeah, XQ Gaming, extremely aggressive squad. You know, they see something that they could take a fight, they most certainly will. Over here, Call 2 Gaming on the hunt right now. 4 members up. Going to be looking down there in the water. Can Sheephan juke him? Is Sheephan able to get on out of harm's way? Well, you know what? We got that story for you in the bottom right-hand corner. Meanwhile, Cream versus C9 right now. Cloud9 trying to possibly breach these compounds where Cream is currently holding. Cream with 3 up.
You know, it's going to be really interesting to see. This is some of the best of North America has to offer against the best of South America. You know, and they're both teams have 3 up right now, so they're currently even. You know, right now, Bayo, time and time again, so good at getting that first knock, trying to make something happen. So they can get this push going. Yeah,
you know, that's
definitely.
so important. You know, it's going to be blocking the sight lines from Cream, and it will allow for the potential push from the members. Yep, Ader going to be straight up attempting to send it. Here comes the wraparound now. I see Beowulf on the outskirts trying to get an
interesting
alternate
positioning by C9. I think that maybe C9's baiting with footsteps and sound to really get Cream to look that one way, and Bayo is trying to find another angle. But, you know, Cream Esports is playing really tight right now. C9 has to be careful that they don't get 3v2'd here. I mean, but then again, I mean, look at the zone. They're in zone, so it's gonna be interesting to see if they really want to fight this so hard right now.
They can play this one out. They can definitely take their time. There's no rush when it comes to the pressure from the blue zone, and most likely will be in the next circle as well. But it does look like C9 are a little uncomfortable with knowing that Cream is up here. Here comes the push now from C9.
Wow.
They're gonna try to clear out every single room together.
They're gonna push together really tight.
Yep,
if
which
they
is
go
needed.
into it, like, some pre-nades, it looks like. Here's some pin pulling. Trying to open it up a little bit. And you know what? If you're Cream Esports, I'm not sure if you're 100% sure that, that there is only 3 players there.
Especially all the footsteps, like you said. Like, they're all over the place. C9, they are moving all over the place.
Look at Bayo.
What's Bayo trying to do? Trying to get some information?
He's just trying to find some angle, anything that he can get here. But, neither of these teams should be really too crazy willing to kind of press this fight because, they're both sitting inside zone. They don't want to risk it. Fire just gets in, honks the horn real quick, say, hey guys, how you doing? We're down here, We'll go ahead and share.
I'm curious if this smoke is going to kind of initiate the push up the stairs.
Maybe that's a true smoke, and a truce honk, Maybe they're having a little conversation saying, hey guys, we'll hold down here, you hold up there. Just don't,
I don't know,
leave us alone. Yeah, but Bayo's he's not about trying to get this treaty. He's trying to get anything he can on the squad.
Oh, man. You love to see it. The thing is, all this time that's being spent, it's going to maybe leave him open to a third party because the zones are going to start to shrink here and force these. Oh, Beowulf. This is what I was wondering. Beowulf actually got the vault window. Is going to be making the initial breach. And all this C9 are going to be pushing up the stairs. The other 2 members. Oh, how things are turning. Pyra is going to get knocked down and out. Now it's a 2v2 right now. An actual revive, but before the fight can even start, it ended just like that. And Cloud9 taken down and out to the hands of Cream. And Cream should be able to get the reset there and get the loot. I mean, I do like the play, though, from C9. Beowulf, first Beowulf through the second floor, and then the other 2 members through the first floor up the stairs. So, hit them from all the sides, all the angles. But Cream, they were ready. They were ready.
Yeah, there was just a tiny little misplay by Cloud9. I think that Bayo was, just kept on trying to catch that ledge, and he finally caught it. But unfortunately, their timing was just a little off because if Bayo would have jumped into there and Cloud9 or Pyra and the other teammate would have just ran in instantly from the bottom, they would have been able to flush. But there was a little bit of miscommunication, and unfortunately, weren't able, or a little mistiming, weren't able to make it happen. And Cream held it down,
Holding it down, and you love to see it. Remember, coming into this game, we were mentioning Vikendi and Cream are just a match made in heaven. This is their best performance when it comes to match here. So they're doing a good job. Couple kills. They were able to wipe out and defend their compound against C9, and they have a pretty decent position within this next zone. Looking at the zones, talking about the zones, we're about to see the next one pop here in just a moment. And I might have jinxed Cream. Yep, they're going to have to push down south. Omen up there to the north might be able to gatekeep. Team Queso also squaring off potentially against the Knights, as it does look like that conflict is about to erupt here any moment.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough for Cream Esports to get out of there. There's got so many squads looking right at them. I'm not sure if they have any vehicles there to get this rotation off. Really interesting as well. You saw Shifan, person who did like one of the most amazing, ejections I've ever seen out of a fight into the water. He is safe right now. He's in zone, down chilling in the water. Yeah, he's still up, and the zone is on the water. So I think he's going to be just swimming and waiting, to see where the zone takes him right now. So that's a good lucky break for XQ Gaming.
That's all you can do. I mean, that's all you need to do. Yeah, exactly. That's all you need to do. You're a solo player. Kind of just got to go for that insurance policy and just try to get as many points as possible for your team. Here we go, though. Cream doing a little bit of repositioning. They are going to be finding themselves some tents to work with. And you know what? They can park their Dacia, keep those tires safe. Yep, in zone. And they are looking to continue on racking up their kill points for this game.
Russell trying to make some shots off here, onto this Cream Esports team. Like they do have But if that zone shifts off them, there's nowhere to go. So they're going to have to play this really, really carefully. It's a Lokes with the G36C 3X trying to make it happen. Full level 3 armor, so that's going to be really helpful as, you know, they just hope that the zone stays on them and they can get a really good Vikendi win here.
I believe we saw some shots over there from Grunto. So, yeah, Grunto is aware of Cream's location. The thing is, though, Cream, they need to be cautious because we see Simplicity. They have 3 members alive who died earlier on in that rotation. But Simplicity are slowly creeping up behind Cream. You know, Cream, they might be a little tunnel visioned onto the... Hopefully, they don't lose sight of the prize here, as we do see Simplicity.
They need to be paying attention to zone.
Yep.
They need to be paying attention to zone because if that zone goes in, they need to start moving. Like right now, Simplicity needs to be already moving. And if they would already be moving right now, they have a perfect opportunity to get in. But look, they're a little too focused on the gatekeep, and it's going to be tough if some other squads get those spots first. But you know what? If you don't have a vehicle, I mean, what are you going to do? It's going to be interesting to see here. Cream Esports, this is devastating for them. 31 seconds left on the clock. They are wide on the open, and Simplicity, they see this is a 3 kills. Irish almost got knocked there. He needs to be really careful. He is all by himself. If he gets knocked, he's not getting back up. So right now, he shouldn't even be looking to or thinking about peeking that tree.
Once again, yep, Cream, they need to reposition. Unfortunate for them. They need to come up with some type of game plan. Meanwhile, you do have, like you mentioned, Simplicity out here. Russell looking down sights. Irish as well behind this tree. I see Reezy from Team Solid kind of just find themselves in the middle of this. Not by choice, but they are also going to have to reposition. Cream moving up slowly, using this rock for cover, tossing out a smoke. They most likely will want to take that Dacia and just straight up send it across that ice. Same thing with Reezy from Team Solid. Oh my goodness, Cream might be pushing, charging right on into this, into Simplicity, into the Knights, and into Team Solid. They have no choice, like you said. They are going to find themselves in some cover behind these rocks, going for that wide rotate outside of the zone, trying to avoid these shots at all costs. Dacia is going to start to smoke.
Driving.
Oh my goodness. Dacia just able to get on out of harm's way, and the 3 members
Escanor with busting out the best driving skills as he can. But look, going into another squad. Here they go.
Crashing right on into the building. Yep, there's Tempo right there in front of them. I mean, look at this. Omen, Tempo, Cream, Team Solid. Like, Tempo just got taken out by Colt.
Just like that. Just like that. So fast, you know? So quick. We're getting into endgame here. Vikendi, it's just insanity. You know, it was really interesting to see, like, Simplicity. In their position, they should have, like, they were so focused on the gatekeep, you know, that they lost sight of the positioning. And luckily, they were able to get in here, but still, I mean, it's such a tough risk and play. You know, look at this. We got Unico Edu from Cream Esports getting knocked by the play zone here. This is a tough position for everybody.
I mean, honestly, that engagement with Coltu and Tempo was exactly what Cream needed to kind of sneak their way on into her. But like you said, one of those members is going to be spotted, taken down, and thirsted. And unfortunate for Cream, they did not eat their lucky charms. They did not eat their lucky charms. This is the 3rd circle in a row where they will need to rotate on, and they need to get past the squad of Coltu.
Wait, Sheepfat's still in the water.
Look at in a centralized position, pretty much. I mean, Sheepfan pretty good right now when it comes to placements. So we'll see. We'll see if Sheepfan can go undetected. Here comes Omen, though. 4 members of Omen. Looks like they heard the push, the pull up from Grunto. Grunto with only 3. Q going to be hopping back on into that Dacia, creating a lot of ruckus, a lot of noise. Omen extremely thirsty right now. Going to be pushing on outside of the compound, outside of the safety from the walls of these buildings here. The Q going to be taking a couple shots on Omen. Ran and Bucky in cover. Now we have to know
fight
this
sooner
is
than later.
This is not in the circle. So one of these teams need to take out the other so that they can have a safe time moving on into new zone without being backstabbed.
Yeah, and Omen Elite knows it, that they don't have any time right now. They have to push this fight whether they like it or not. They have to kill them, get them all out the way. If they have time to get a pickup, now's the time. So right now you can see Uzi's out, and they are looking to push this as a squad. Grunto opting to go ahead and just say, hey, you know what? We'll back off. We'll find his position, and then hopefully Gatekeeper then really smart that's going to work out. And right now, Grunto really needs to be focusing on their backs as here comes Omen Elite. Full clearing. Look at this. Side by side. Really, that's exactly what they need to be doing here. Pre-firing as well. Really good plays.
Grunto in the church. Uzis, AKMs, everything locked and loaded. Even maybe thinking about tossing out a grenade. Looks like Omen are still going to have
Grunto
to push
needs to get
on
aggressive.
Yep.
Grunto's playing this too passive. Like right now, they need to turn it on. Like there was a time to play passive.
They're in the circle.
You're in the circle. You need a gatekeep. You need to make it hard for Omen to get in. But if you go and play passive like that, they're going to come in for free as they are in right now, and it's going to make that a lot harder on you guys.
Bucky trying to throw
look at this
into the smokes. Nico actually connected on. Telly as well. Going to be getting the refrag. Next circle is up, so that's going to add that pressure. Bucky continuing to toss out their grenades over here. The revive is going to be coming on out. Omen with just a smidge of cover. Mollies to their backside. Smokes blocking the sight lines from the Q. Q going to be just popping out with that blind spray. I think they're going to be receiving some fire of their own, and here comes the push from Omen. They are walking in this line, but Angry will be connecting. Ran crouched right there in the corner. Ran taking down Omen. Able to get the revive. Meanwhile, Bucky just providing that cover fire. So Omen, I mean, they didn't really have a choice. They didn't really have a choice considering Team Carita was over there with clear sight lines on the outside of the church. I mean, Omen, they needed to push on into the church. Unfortunate for them, it was a blind push, you know, through those smokes. And you know what? Grunto, they were ready. They were ready for it.
Yep. They were all waiting right there, you know, like maybe you could have done a little bit more pre-firing, but at the end of the day, you just got to go for it. Got to give it up for them. Just unfortunately, that's the way it goes when the zone hard shifts. But look at this, you know, Simplicity. We're in a tough spot, rotated off. They're in the center of the zone, but now that knock is going to give a lot of teams an opportunity to push up on them. That's a tough knock right there. But look at all these other squads starting to get into this, Dave. As you got Bucky from Grunto Esports trying to make something happen here.
Yeah, I mean, they already got 5 kills. They are going to start to push this. There's a crate right down there. That might be the ultimate debate. But they're going to be taking some shots, clearing out these rocks, clearing out these cliffs over here. And Team Carita down to just 2 more members alive. Rand still in the backside, dealing with these 2 members themselves. Meanwhile, Bucky and the Q just trying to work their way on into this new circle. Down there to the south, Ace-1. Gonna have 3 alive as well, using that coast, using that water line for cover for the time being. Now it is just down to 1 more member left from Team Carita, trying to live their dreams, trying to continue to survive and maybe get this squad wipe onto Grunto. For this crate. Ran! Spotted!
Wow, what the trade!
Oh, and Russell, the third party right there.
This is Simplicity's game to win, and that is it. Look at that, making it happen. Huge game for Simplicity. They seem to always do well in Vikendi, and man, you can't do better than that, huh, Dave? What do you think about that?
Ace, though. Ace, they had 3 alive at the end. I mean, Simplicity were firing on Ace, and I do believe kind of that Grunto push against our Team Carita fight just kind of, you know, caught their attention at the end. And Simplicity, they had the high ground on those rocks right there. And remember, they only had 3 alive. Minwoo died really early on that rotate. So for them to win a Vikendi match with 3 alive, Irish 4 kills, Russell 2, and then Doc with 3, great game. I mean, we were talking about it, Jukes, how Simplicity really haven't been showing up here tonight. So this is exactly what that team needed.
You're exactly right there. You know, like I was saying earlier, when it comes to Vikendi, you know, it is a map that if you go and you get that right position, you can get a dub with a ton of kills. They had a crazy rotation off to a whole nother angle. The zone rotated on them, and they used it to their full advantage and got the chicken dinner. No matter what, even if you get zoned, you have to hit your shots, and that's exactly what they did. So a great performance there. You know, the team that we've been looking at all day today, you know, Cream Real Betis, you know, in 8th place. So they've been, you know, they've been kind of middle of the pack, you know, but hopefully they still got 1 match left to try and make it up today. Regardless, though, this is what these scrims are all about. You know, I love the fact that
they got scuffed, though. They got scuffed hard, man. Like every single
you're right, 100%.
Make it the circle and finally kind of start laying their roots and getting the way of the land, the next circle pops and it's like all the way on the opposite end. So they had one heck of a Vikendi match here. And like you said, 8th place, 3 kills for Cream. They got one more game to go. It's definitely not over yet, Hot Jukes.
Absolutely. You know, going from there, the scores are ready. Let's take a look at to see what changes have been made. You know, C9 ending up in 14th. Team Kesso ended up in 13th. I'm really interested to see exactly how that looks like. And here we have it. You know, Wildcard still right now in first place with 50 points. Tribe Gaming with 44. Now, Wildcard did take their break this game, so they didn't gain any points. They have one game left to play. Yeah, they're in a good position to win this one.
They took a break, and they are still in first place. Oh, man. I mean, hey, last night they started strong. Tonight, you know what? Find themselves in first place heading on into the last game. This could be Wildcard's night to get that $700.
At the end of the day, though, first place, Dave, is 20 points. 20 points is that chicken dinner. Look, you got Simplicity, Exam, Team Queso, Team Solid, all with 35 points. If Wildcard goes out early and one of these teams gets a chicken dinner, that's first place money right there. You know, so it is anybody's game coming up in this Erangel. I'm super excited to see exactly what happens. I mean, look at this. Even Grunto has got 30 points. Let's take a look at the rest of the pack and see how they're doing so far. You got right now, Cream Real Bets is the team that we've been looking at all day today with 25 points. You know, like we said, if one insane game can change it all, there's no doubt that if they do it here with a chicken dinner, they can still end up top 3, even though they're in 11th place, Dave. That's how insane this is.
Yeah. I mean, the points are definitely so close. So going into the last game, we have to mention Group E. That's going to be the Knights, Tribe, Team Solid, and C9. They are not in the last game. So C9, 18th position. Yep, that's going to be insane. It for them. You know what? I mean,
one event.
It's a Scrims.
Yeah.
It's a Scrims, but they're paid. I mean, they're paid.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like, you know, there's definitely.
I mean, you're not wrong when it comes to that. You know.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I really like.
If I'm Cloud9, yeah. You know what? This prize pool here. I love the fact that you have it because it's not just a regular scrim. There is an incentive to win. And with that incentive, you're going to get the best of the best when it comes to these teams. And, you know, Cloud9, one of, NA's, most sought after teams here.
Yeah.
You have to look at it as like, you know what? I know Bayo. I know that these guys, they will take learning over this kind of prize pool any day of the week. You know, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking to make some adjustments and do some other things just to kind of mix it up going towards. But then again, you never know. You know, when you're going against a whole nother region, different play styles come into play, adjustments have to be made. I mean, hey, this is PMPL Scrims, baby. You know, this is what this is what you came to see.
Yes. I mean, it is getting sweaty. So yeah, Group B, Knights, Tribe, Team Solid, C9, they're done for the evening. They are done. And as mentioned, we are following Cream all evening long. This previous game, a little better for the squad, even though they didn't really get any favor when it comes to the circles. They were able to get a couple kills and a couple damage. It seems like they're pretty consistent when it comes to kills. Every single game, 3 kills. Every single game. So at least they get those points.
Yeah, you know, they're putting some points on the board right there. But like you said earlier, they have not been getting a lot of zone love. And we're talking about, like, there's difference between getting zone love and getting zone hate. That zone just kept going as far away from them as they possibly could. And it is not easy. When you're going against the best and the best that both these regions have to offer, they're going to gatekeep you hard and not make it easy for you to get in. And that's exactly what's been going on for this team.
So one more game to go, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be the last map of day number 2 here for the Scrims. Of course, Erangel, everybody loves it. Everybody is prepared and ready for it. Will we have any hot drops? Well, you know what? We're going to find out in just a couple moments. The admins are already preparing the lobby. Hot Jukes.
That's it, man. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to a break, and we'll be right back.